Hi guys, it's me Vanessa. So I just got back from the Brides March and it was so amazing. I was there since 8 in the morning today and it's now what 7. I actually have a sunburn. It's pretty bad, but all worth it definitely. Nothing compared to what many actually go through when dealing with domestic violence. So, to give a little bit about the march, how it went, we met at the Fort Washington Presbyterian Church, which is in 21 Wadsworth, Washington Heights, and we marched all the way through to 161st to the Supreme Court in the Grand Concourse. We stopped there, we had some lunch, and we had the Bronx president there. He spoke, and such an amazing speech he gave. Thank you so much, Ruben Diaz Jr. That, like they said, you are a true definition of what a real man should be, and very inspirational. And thank you for the words. Also, from there, we marched to East Harlem, and once we stopped at East Harlem, we went down to 101st and Lexington Avenue. We went back, like we did like a U-turn. We went back down to Washington Avenue. I mean, to Lexington Avenue and 101st, and we had some amazing performances and speakers. So to give a little history on the Brides March itself, it all started in the first march actually started in 2001, which was the second year anniversary for Gladys Rickard. She was actually in 1990, September 26, 1999, she was getting married, and while passing the bouquets to her maid of honors, her ex-boyfriend went and shot her and killed her, and it was very tragic, very sad story. So there was I want to remember her name, Josie Ashton. She's a Dominican, an amazing, strong Dominican woman that lives in Florida. She was so moved about Gladys' story, and she actually quit her job and she did no. Check this out. She dedicated her time, a couple of months, even away from her family, marching in a wedding gown from Florida through states to New York to catch the attention because she was so disgusted and so upset with the way the media responded to Gladys' story, which I had the honor and the privilege to meet her today, which I definitely had to tell her how inspiring she was and her strength and the way that she spoke out, how much it means to me, and domestic violence is not only towards women, it's towards men, it's towards kids, partners, it doesn't have a race, it doesn't have a gender, it doesn't have a sexual orientation, it doesn't have a face to it. It's very dark and blind, and not many know when someone is going through it. While marching, I heard some quite disturbing responses, and I was asked today when being interviewed, was I surprised by the remarks that was given from both men and women? And as sadly to say, I sure wasn't. We were marching, we were chanting that we're no longer gonna accept it. We're gonna stand up for ourselves. And a woman, a regular pedestrian was standing by. She came out and said, "Oh, well, you should have never took it in the first place." It's comments like that kind of, it leaves me lost for words, because it's like you don't know anyone's story. You don't know what it is that they're going through. You think that someone really wants to truly accept that they're in a domestic violent relationship or they're dealing with domestic violence? No. Many are fortunate enough and strong enough to just get up and go. Many actually stick around, maybe through because of kids. We don't know anyone's story. We can't judge them. And a gentleman was walking by and he screaming, cursing, and it's like, you guys are the cause of it. You guys are the cause of the vessel. And I looked at him, and I asked him, and I told him, I'm like, please don't bring the negativity. I'm like, we are walking not only for women, we're walking for domestic violence in general, for men, for kids, for friends, for grandmothers, for children, to seniors. Like, we're not just walking for women itself, we're walking for the cause of domestic violence and trying to bring awareness to stop it, to give hope and to give faith, to show these women to hold on to faith and give them hope, to give them the courage to speak out, to reach out for help. Let them know that they're not by themselves. They're not the only one going through it. If they want the help, they have an army. It's an army of us that we have your back, and we're going to help you fight. You just have to open your arms and let us know what is going on. Not many have the strength to do that or have the courage. But that doesn't mean we cannot speak out and give them hope. Maybe one day they'll find it and they'll get up and they'll reach out to us and ask for help. Domestic violence really has to stop. And domestic violence in general hits home for me. And I don't only walk for my family, but I do walk for you. I work for you and your family. I walk for your friends and their family, for people that you know. If you're fortunate and fortunate enough not to have had to deal with that experience or know anyone, God bless you. But that doesn't mean that in your future life that you won't come across someone that actually is dealing with it. And don't dare say you should have never took it, or you're a coward. I don't understand why you stay. You're just battering them yourself. And you become a bully without you even knowing. Actually help out a friend. Have more sympathy. Be their strength. Be their backbone. Let them know that you're there for them. Don't just bring them down and batter them, because you may not be physically hurting them, but you're verbally hurting them. And that is just as much as any other strong of abuse. If that kind of makes sense. But I wanted to give out some information. Here it says 5 ways to be an upstander. Number 1 is recognize and speak out against intimate partner violence, gender injustice, and all forms of abuse. Number 2, speak up. When you hear jokes and other statements that promote violence, speak up. Don't laugh at it. Don't accept it. Don't entertain it. Stop it, because it's not funny. We have to start with our kids. We have to teach them. We have to be a role model to them. Show them that that's not how you treat one another. We have to start putting out more love, more compassion, not negativity. Number 3, offer unconditional support for someone who has experienced violence. Unconditional support. Number 4, get help from an expert, an advocate, or other professionals. Just takes that one call. Give appropriate resources. I'm also going to write them down in the comments. Should, if anyone wants to forward it or copy and paste, by all means, please do not hesitate. You can call the NYCDV, which is New York City Domestic Violence Hotline, at 800-621-4673. That is 800-621-4673. In an emergency, of course, you have to call 911. For information and referral services, call 311 or ask the nearest Family Justice Center. There's also a website, which is the www.nyc.gov/domestic violence. Also, we have the in the New York City Family Justice Center in Manhattan. It's at 80 Century Street, 5th floor, New York 113, Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5, and the number is 212-620-2800. Also, I was also, I'm so amazing with the people, the strong, amazing women and men that I was able to meet today. And one of them is Stephanie McGraw. She's a survivor of domestic abuse. She endured one abusive relationship after another for a span of 30 years. 30 years. It's incredible. Well, she's the founder and president of W.A.R.M, W.A.R.M, and that stands for We All Really Matter. And she has a website which is www.weallreallymatter.org, and she has tons of resources. This is amazing. This is just simply amazing. I'm not gonna give all the numbers out verbally. I'm just gonna type them in. I'm just gonna say the name of it. It's the New York City Services, the New York City Domestic Violence Hotline, Rape, Abuse, and Incest National Network, Parent of Megan's Law Helpline, Sex Offender Registry, the New York State Parole Victim Impact Unit, New York State Elder Abuse Hotline, Domestic and Sexual Violence Hotline, the New York State Child Abuse Hotline, VineLink Crime Victims Board. It's amazing. This is just amazing information. She also has a Facebook and Twitter. I'm definitely going to put that in the comments. I'm telling you, it's unlimited ways that we could reach out and ask for help. Also, to find out more information about the Brides March, you could go to www.bridesmarch.com. Right now, we are already working on next year's parade, which is every year on September 26th. Next year, this year was the 14th annual. Oh Lord, sometimes I get tongue tied. But next year's our 15th annual, and I'm definitely supporting it. I'm definitely gonna be a part of it, and that absolutely gonna look forward to be in the committee. So thank you so much for listening, and please, if it's someone that you know, a family member, friend, even you, if you're dealing with domestic violence, please do not feel alone. You don't understand how much help we can give you. Just reach out and let us know what's going on. Don't cover it with makeup. Don't put on that smile for everyone. Speak up. If you see someone's getting abused, don't say, well, that's a personal matter. It's everyone's business. We are all dealing with it. It shouldn't have to take an NFL incident to start bringing it to people's attention. Thank you. And please share this video if you like. If you don't want to share the video, that's perfectly fine. But please at least share the info that I'm going to write in the comment or in the description, so you can help someone. I love you. God bless you. And I'll pray for everyone. Bye.